My experience with side hustle, the first side hustle I've ever had began when my woman was pregnant with our first kid. I didn't even know it was called a side hustle back then. So I'll share the story of how I got my first profitable side hustle in more detail in a future video. But in a nutshell, I went from being fired and not having a job to 4 weeks later having a well-paying job as a software developer plus an extra job on the side. Like I said, more on this later. But at this point in my life, my daily routine looked something like this. Yo, sorry to interrupt. If you like this video, remember to leave a like. Remember to subscribe to the channel because it helps grow the channel and it helps get this information in front of more people. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would wake up around 3:30 a.m., 3:30 in the middle of the night, work on my side hustle, work. And then at about 7 a.m. in the morning, have breakfast, and then head to my day job downtown. Work really hard. And then at the end of the day, around 6 p.m., come back to the house, have dinner with my woman, later hang out with the baby and with her a little bit, help with the dishes, do the chores, and back to the side hustle. Hustle for another an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes even more. Go to bed, wake up again, do it again the next day. And on the other 2 days where I wouldn't wake super early, I would still get some work done at night. So I did this consistently for about 2 years, I would say. So you might be asking, this must have been really hard. Oh shit, yeah, man. It was super hard. It was fucking hard, all right? But it tasted sweet. It felt really good. If you ever had a side hustle before that was giving you satisfaction, I'm telling you, man, it's super exciting. You feel this rush in your body, first of all, because you're awake before the rest of the world. At the top of the world, you wake up early, you're getting things done. But most importantly, I had this beautiful feeling of accomplishment. I felt like the man, having that extra money coming in, that extra cash. And it was good money, so I felt like I was providing for my children, for my family, taking care of them. And that's what kept me going, to be honest. If you listen to the Tony Robbins and the Simon Sinek's of the world, those dudes talk about the why you doing this, you have to have a strong why. 100% agree with that. You should have a strong why, a strong reason for doing whatever you're doing, because that's what keeps you going when the times get tough. That's what keeps you grinding. That's what it is, man. Especially, going through that experience of losing my job, my main source of income, literally a week after finding out that my woman was pregnant, right? We were expecting a child in 9 months. All of a sudden, I don't have a job anymore. So even after getting a new job, I was asking myself, what if I lose this one too? What if I get fired, huh? What then? Having that picture of my family starving, no money, not knowing where our next meal would be coming from, I was never going to let this happen. So yeah, side hustle is hard. It's suffering, but it's the good kind of suffering. With a reward at the end. So it's worth it. So yeah, I experienced into those people who say you have to stop hustling. You should never hustle. Hustle culture is toxic, whatever. Don't trust those people. First of all, most of them never done it. Okay. And for those who did it, there's two types of those, right? There's the ones who stopped hustling because they got to a point where they just gave up. They couldn't do it anymore. Or they already got got what they wanted out of it. They already got their success, and they're sitting there preaching to you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel because it helps a lot to grow the channel and reach more friends on YouTube. So yeah, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and enjoy the video.
How having a side hustle is no good for you. That's bullshit. They already got their reward. They already got to a point where it's not a side hustle anymore. It developed into a business or self-sustaining business or something like that. And we'll talk about this, how you can accomplish this in the future, but it's part of the journey. If you want to get to the success you want, and you determine that hustling or side hustle, side gig, whatever you want to call it, is part of it, then it's your call to do it. And it like I explained, it's hard, it's tough, but everything that is worthwhile doing in life is tough. It's difficult, right? So let's talk about the negative side for a second, because I think it's important to discuss. Side hustle to me, and I think you should look at it in a similar way as well. Like side hustle to me is like a baby. You're feeding it, you're grooming it, you're putting all this energy into it. Unlike a baby is giving you rewards, returns, money in the short term, but you want to, you don't want it to turn into an evil monster that's going to destroy you. I've already talked about the long hours, the long work hours, less sleep. You don't have to be a doctor, to know that this is no good for you. It's not healthy for you in the long run. But I knew this though, so I just didn't know that it would happen so fast. I probably lost most of my hair during that period, right? So you're sacrificing your hobbies, you're sacrificing time with your friends, etc. But that's something, you should be aware of. Now, here's the thing. Here is the hidden side of having a side job that people don't talk about. And I think it's super important to discuss, Remember that you're investing your time, right? So it's the time that you could be spending with your loved ones, right? So if you have a family, a partner, kids, friends, people you're doing this for, people you care about, remember to give them your time as well. You have to give them too, man. You have to give them your time too, man. Divide your time, I said side hustle is like a baby. Yeah, it's true, but it should not be more important than your kids, or your partner, for example. So it needs to be a second citizen in your house, in your kingdom, right? Your brain is going to play tricks on you. And this is how you know you're getting possessed by your side hustle. Your brain is going to start telling you, well, I'm working hard for my family. This is the reason I'm doing all of this. So you just keep working, right? And you ignore your, keep working at the expense of spending time with your loved ones. And I can't tell you how many times, I can't tell you how many times my woman would catch me sneaking into the office at 2, 3 a.m. at night on weekends, trying to get some work done, or, looking at my phone consistently during family vacations and so forth. I felt so guilty. So, yeah, it's called delayed gratification. But I don't want you to fall in this trap, okay? Don't fall in this trap. Yes, you are doing this for them. You're doing this for a reason. You're doing this for your family. You want to provide for them. Yes. So one day you have this amount of savings in the bank, this better house, better car, whatever, right? But guess what? You already have your family now. You already have your friends now. You already have your loved ones now. So as time goes by, you're only getting older. Your kids are only getting older. You have to enjoy it, right? You have to enjoy your loved ones. Otherwise, what will happen if you don't is, in worst case scenario, you'll just lose them. before you know it, just like I lost my hair. Or in a few years, you'll be regretting not spending the time, and it's going to haunt you, right? So trust me on this. This is good for, your mental health. It's good for your balance, right? To take a break every now and then, spend time with family and friends, right? And also to minimize the chance of getting a burnout. Don't stop hustling. Don't give up on your goals. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the gains, but do so responsibly. Do it in a balanced way, right? Look at your family, your friends, etc. as your team, right? And I'll be posting more videos on this in the future where I give you more practical tips on how to make this journey of entrepreneurship and grinding and hustle and growth as efficient and as enjoyable as possible.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe because it really helps to grow the channel and it helps to reach more friends on YouTube. So yeah, leave a like, leave a subscribe.